watch this first.
All right, here we go, man. We got Sandrika's Maze, known as Foolio's mom, exclusively on Say Cheese. How you doing?
I'm
Shit,
fine.
man.
I'm good.
Nice to
shit.
meet you. I know this past month has been a roller coaster for you. I've been knowing Foolio for about 7-8 years personally. Always promoted him on my platform. Great kid, great dude. He spoke on your name a lot too in interviews and things of that nature. It sucks that we have to meet, well, finally, get to know each other on these terms. But you know, sorry about everything that has happened. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing good. I'm doing better.
Yeah. What's your mental, your mental like right now?
Well, of course I have my days. I have my on and off moments. I just try to keep busy. Keeping busy with his music and other things that got going on with his career and labels and things of that sort. So I just try to keep myself
Labels?
busy. To not much think about certain stuff that'll ruin my day.
Yeah. I mean, I know things have changed drastically from phone calls to social media to you having to handle things like funerals and things, legal matters. Like, what has changed the most, over the past month?
Well, as far as with phone calls, I will say that normally people say that when a funeral is over, you don't get any phone calls. That has not been the case with me. Um, his friends keeping in touch, his fans from all over the world are keeping in
Appreciate
touch.
that follow.
Family, just everybody, his distribution, people at Create Music. I talk to them directly all the time. So far as I'm still keeping in contact and things with everybody. But far as with other things by handling legal matters, I've been in business since 2009, so that's something that I have always been able to do. Far as I'm handling business every single day,
Shit, I
literally.
ain't gonna lie, I don't even know.
On his behalf, with Charles, far as his business, his music career, my business, and things of that sort. So the only thing that has changed is that he is not here. The only thing has changed is I got to keep his stuff going. I got to keep it going. As he said in other interviews, his team knows what to do if something happened. We already talked about this. We discussed this. So that's the only thing that
I'm
has
finna watch
changed.
Aiden shit
Of
after
course,
this.
the arrest. I'm relieved about that, and I'll be more relieved and happy when they pick others up.
Yeah. Now you said that y'all prepared for it's the worst, basically.
Well, basically, it's not even the worst. That's with anything. And a lot of other people need to know. A lot of Black people need to know. It's everybody. A lot of people don't want to talk about death in case something happens. So me, I'm very responsible. Of course, I got policies on myself, my son, and my daughter. So a lot of people don't want to talk about that. So I already had stuff in place.
He had a sister?
Even if it was a car accident or a health illness or anything like that, I was prepared. I was prepared for it all. And so should others as well. So it's not like he keep getting shot at, I got to go ahead and get this. No, he has had insurance since birth.
Right.
So
yeah. So we're live in Jacksonville right now. Is that where you're born and raised too?
Yes, I'm born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. And what was that like growing up for you?
Well, I was raised on the north side of Jacksonville. I wouldn't say I had a hard life. I never struggled or anything like that. I was raised by my grandmother, and my great grandmother. My mom passed when I was about 5 years old. I'm the only child, but I never struggled. I went to all the schools. I was always popular at schools in my community and things of that sort. So I never seen a struggle. It came a time when I got a little older, maybe 17, 18 years old. I was in high school, being raised by my grandmother and great grandmother. Of course, they old, so they don't know nothing about the latest clothing and stuff or whatever. So I started doing hair at a young age, and that's what a lot of people know me from doing hair. That's what I started off doing hair before I got into nursing. So
shit.
I didn't have like a rough life where I had to like be on the street and had like a survival whatever. But I will say that I always was strong. I always had to take care of myself or whatever, because like I say, my grandmother and great grandmother raised me or whatever. And I moved out at maybe 18 years old into my own place. So life, it was good. I was a cheerleader. I was in sports and things in school. So it was good growing up young.
So you
Hell
moved
yeah,
out
and I
at
appreciate
18,
fun as
and
hell.
what was the next thing?
I moved
College or?
Wait, don't that bit to come back out now?
When I moved out, I moved in Hilltop Village Apartments. Y'all have always heard him say about 1646 West 45th Street. I moved there. That was my first apartment. I moved there. Like I say, I did hair. I used to go to the clubs and things of that sort. I mean, I had fun. I was young. I had fun. I moved. I stayed in the bottom. He done talked about the bottom and stuff like that. That's right by Hilltop Village Apartment. He probably talked about 50-20 a little. I stayed out there maybe a year. And then it came a point in my life I was like, I think I want to get in the healthcare field. And I started off as a CNA. I went from a CNA to CEO, opening my own school, assisting individuals in the state of Florida with obtaining their CNA license on first aid.
That's hard.
Then I became a registered nurse.
Okay.
And as of right now, I help individuals start home healthcare agencies, phlebotomy courses, and things of that sort.
Yeah, because we seen the picture of you floating around, you know, with your
My picture is floating around. And a lot of been seeing the comments. Oh, we didn't know that Charles' mom was a nurse or a doctor and something like that. Because what people do, they see an image. They see an image of Charles and they go to stereotype. So
Facts.
they stereo. I seen somebody
That's
say,
facts.
she was a drug addict in rehab. And I never commented anything like that. So they say anything. So I seen they like, wow, his mom is a nurse. Yes, his mom is a nurse.
See, she's
a lot of people were shocked by that. I mean, they based off his music, they assumed that his mom was some hood rat or some,
they see him eating noodles. Charles loved noodles. Charles loved noodles and hamburger helper. Period. He loved noodles and hamburger helper. He would eat it every single day. That's what he loved. And when y'all see him on Instagram, eating noodles, they're like, oh, wait, his family, they got him eating noodles. And I'm like, why you got these people thinking you eating noodles?
That's what he liked.
Mom, go. That's what you wanted, and hang up in my face. So Charles did not have to eat no noodles. He did not have to eat no hamburger helper. He had people that loved him, and anytime he called me, I was there. I was coming.
How old were you when you had Charles?
I was grown. Maybe in my early 20s, maybe 23 or something like that.
Okay.
Maybe my early.
What was that like raising him? Was it always, good, or did it become a struggle sometimes, or what?
You can't even put this guy on camera right now. But how it was, Charles was off the chain. St. Clair Evans Elementary School. He was there with Kojite, Jada, all the same people y'all see him around or whatever. He was with them at this school. And they called me every single day. It was so aggravating. And then I called God. They're like, hey, you need to go. You got to go up there. He's just getting on my nerves. Then he went to middle school, Eugene Butler. Same thing. He always did good in school, though. He always had good grades. Then he went to William M. Raines High School. They'll call me like, hey,
she said,
Miss Sandra, can you come pick up Charles? I'm like, what he did? He did nothing.
He said in the song yesterday.
Want no riot next week. Cause it's gonna be spring break. We just don't want no riot or whatever.
She said the whole name.
Got kicked out. Then he went to. He had my hands full. Yeah. He had my hands full.
What was his father in his life?
Yes, before his father passed, his father was in his life. Let me back it up. Because he used to always be around his dad, mother, and stuff like that. And he started rapping at 8 years old around there. So he started rapping with the $1 Billion Jets. We had a thing in Jacksonville called Come
8
Together
years
Day.
old
So
is
he performed at Come
crazy.
Together Day and things of that sort. He performed
That
at a
nigga is
nursing
destined
home
to
when I was
blow.
a CNA
8
back
years
then.
old.
He made
That's
like a
like the
short
football
film movie.
player.
I
They
don't know
are
if
destined to
it's
go to
floating
the
on the
league. They
internet
been
for a
playing
while.
eight.
But yeah,
Damn.
his dad was active in his life. Charles used to be in church every single Sunday.
Mm.
Every single Sunday.
Bro.
But I guess when they got out of church, they used to make their little music and things of that sort. So yeah, his dad was active in his life.
Yeah. And at what age was Charles when his dad passed?
He was maybe around about
Appreciate
maybe
that fella.
13 or 14 years old.
Was it due to street violence or?
He
Nigga was a great boy.
Charles' dad. It wasn't like a really
Just 'cause that
street
nigga's
violence.
going to church
He
don't
got
mean
in
he's a
fight
great
with
boy.
somebody. He was looking at TV, and then the
Dudes used
guy
to probably
he
force
think
his ass to go to
everything
church.
cool or whatever, and the guy shot him in the back of the head.
Oh man.
So it wasn't like a rival like anything like that, but that's what happened.
Yeah. Do you feel like that affected Charles in some way?
Yeah, I think that affected him, and when his grandmother died, which is Charles, Big Charles Baum, he started to rebel. I ended up putting him in different programs. And I'm going to say this because I be seeing the comments. They're like, "Oh, his mom failed him and his dad." Yes, his dad was in his life. I put him in Youth Crisis Center, Daniel Memorial Buildings, everything to help him. That boy used to, I don't know who used to go pick him up. One day he was at Youth Crisis Center, and next thing I know, I go home. That's on the south side. I go home over on the west side. He's sitting on the curb. I'm like, well, who the hell picked him up from over there? And it's like, as a kid, like 13, 14
Hell
years
nah.
old, he still had these older people, like,
Bro. Niggas
doing
didn't know how to
stuff
drive.
for him. Like, and I think it was because of his dad, because a lot of people had respect
She said
for
that
his
boy.
dad.
She said that boy sitting
But
on
I
the
did
curb when she
everything
gets to the crib.
Could for
Nigga not
Charles.
trying to
He
be
like,
in the
he never
rehab center.
disrespected me or
Nigga
anything
know how to
like
cope
that,
with death
cursed
other
me or
than no
anything like
rehab.
that. But I think when his grandmother died and his dad died, that did play a toll on him.
Yeah. So that's when you first noticed the change?
What?
Yeah.
Nigga not trying to cope with death.
What kind of
People
change?
talking to me,
Noticed the
telling me
change,
how to
like
cope
when
with
he
death.
got
I know
shot,
how to cope
when
with
he was
death.
getting off the school bus, and he don't catch school buses. I was in front of the school, waiting on him, and fell asleep in front of the school. It was an alternative school, and then I'm like, Charles, where you at? He on the school bus, and then he stopped answering the phone. I'm like, I don't care what we got going on. He's going to answer that phone for me. I don't care what it is. And I found that he got shot. But when he got in the hospital, this is when I found out at 14 that about the gun and all that stuff right there, because he was under a whole lot of anesthesia and pain medication and stuff. He was like, Mom, I need a gun. I'm like, what? And so that's when I really, really found out about this. That's when I started digging into social media on I think it was Facebook then. It wasn't no Instagram. But
Damn, so that anesthesia do be having motherfuckers really speaking out their mind? Like, damn, that's how mamas find out they son getting coochie? Shit. What the fuck? Nigga get high off that anesthesia and just be like, damn, I need some pussy. What the fuck? Like, did that bitch make a nigga telling themselves like that? What the hell? There's no way, bro. There's no fucking way. There's no way, cuz. Like, what the hell?
And I started looking at all the stuff or whatever. Trying to make myself aware and keep up with everything, and trying to make others that was around me aware what their kids was being involved with as well.
What age was he shot on the bus?
He was 14.
She just said that. This nigga Sean ass.
And this is around the time where his dad passed, his grandma passed. You're noticing the change. Do you notice? Do you ever find like a gun in his room or anything of that nature, or is it just all social media at that time?
Yeah, at that point, it was social media. Like I say, he never had that stuff around me. I guess he respected my career, and if he did, he hid it. He hid it. So he never had no guns around me, like smoking marijuana in front of me and all that type of stuff right there. No, I never saw none of that.
Okay, so the bus shooting, did that
What's
pop
up, Lord?
off
What
the
the
beef
business is?
that everybody's seeing today, or was that just some
That
side?
was a whole nother beef.
Okay.
That was a whole nother beef right there. This stuff that's today, that's totally different, because you have to understand, back then, all of them used to be like friends. All of them was
Yep.
cool. All of them was
What's up,
neutral.
KJ? What you
All
on, twin?
I'm friends with all of their parents. I were friends, because when this stuff started, some people went their own way or whatever. But Brown then, everybody was friends. Everybody, like, they hung around him. Some of the same people that is involved in this beef, they either rap together. He did team parties,
Bro,
so they
Mike
went
then.
to the team parties, and supported him and all type of stuff. So that beef right there didn't have anything to do with what's going on today.
So I don't want to mention any rap names in this video as far as the people, his enemies, but so you're saying that y'all all know each other?
We know each other very well.
Okay, so
we know each other like, you stay right here and that one stay right there. We know each other where I was doing your hair. We know each other where we were hanging out together. We know each other where we know each other stayed at.
Damn.
We were friends. We were best friends.
That shit crazy. What the fuck? Your fucking killer could be right next to you. Your son killer could be right next to you. Your cousin killer could be right next to you. Your brother killer could be right next to you, man. That shit fucking crazy. What the hell? This whole time, she probably staying next to her brother killer. I mean, her son killer. Like, what the fuck? That shit is ridiculous. Damn.
We knew each other, not just like, on social media.
She ain't know this shit for 26 years.
They come up on my Facebook.
However long they knew each other. Like, what the fuck? That shit is crazy.
Friends. We were all friends.
And we're talking about people from other sides of town too, right?
Everybody.
Wow.
Shit.
Mm.
Damn.
So when things get a little uglier,
Well, that's that hurt right
do
now.
y'all reach out to one another, or do people just distance themselves?
I'm the reacher outer. I reached out, as everybody know, that I got shot 8 times going to work early in the morning. And I was in the hospital bed, and I started reaching out.
Oh, shit.
Like, hey, I don't want this to happen to you. I have one individual that say, oh, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to her, da-da-da-da. I'm like, darn, we was cool. We supposed to be adults.
Yeah.
Some adults not adulting. But then I have these other people on this side. I talked to the dads or whatever. Darn, that's what's going on. I'm sorry, Drake, da-da-da-da, whatever. And I have some parents that I was talking to, or whatever, that we were sharing, like, posts and stuff, that anything we found out, we were exchanging information or whatever, because we wanted each other to be safe. Because at the end of the day, you could tell these kids what to do and all that type of stuff right there, but they're going to do what they want to do. We can't control nobody to who want their kid to.
She talking about something. Damn, that's fucked up. What the fuck? She said, I got hit 8 times on the way to work. She said she was in the bed hitting motherfuckers up. Like, what the fuck? I wish a motherfucker would tell me they don't want to talk. After they done, what the fuck? Bitch, you just got me. Bitch, I'm hit 8 times. Fuck you mean you don't want to talk? What the hell? I'm going on my way to text you?
To do stuff
That's
like
fucked
this.
up.
Nobody. So, I reached out. I'm a reacher outer. I'm always reaching out, but it came a point where I stopped reaching out because people get mad. Oh, she called me. I always got to call me and tell me about this. Okay, then. Well, I'm just trying to fair warn you. Warning comes before destruction. That this what's going on. This what your kid got going on. So
Appreciate that
I'm
follow.
just gonna keep it to myself. But I feel bad as a parent and as a human being. So if I know something's going to go down, and if something happened, I would feel so bad that I could have said, hey, such and such, if I didn't say anything or whatever. So I just got to the point where, hey, I don't got nothing to do with it, and it is what it is. I tried to reach out, and that's it.
When did you know that it was real? I mean, we know getting shot on a school bus is crazy, but like, when did you know that, like, lives, people can end up dead, serious things could happen? What was the first time that you seen that it was really real?
Because it came a point and people was getting killed every day. Even from when he got shot at 14, his friend he went to Rains with, he got killed. These kids was getting killed like every other month as kids, every other month.
Damn.
And then just as like recently as 5 years, of course I knew it got real when they started getting killed or whatever. And then when I got shot in 2018. But I always knew that it was real because the violence was very horrible. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was very bad.
Did you ever have sit downs with Foolio? You know the record "When I See You" and it was a song where he listed. Let me see.
This is wild,
A
twin.
list of dead ops.
Wait, what's her name again? Cendrika? Oh my God. Hold on. Wait. Yeah, I'm from Jacksonville. Wow.
Eat that nigga first. Call 3-3. Call that nigga pippin', boy. We don't play. Let them niggas they. Foolio ain't slide, nigga must be drunk. Drunk, caught me an art whole game went dawn. Drake got hit 8 times with a chop. Foolio ain't slide, nigga must be drunk. Shoulda put that chop. Foolio ain't on. Caught me an art whole game went dawn. Drake got hit 8 times with a chop. Foolio ain't slide, nigga must be drunk. Shoulda put that bitch in her trunk. Ticket whole game went dawn. Drake got hit 8 times with a chop. Foolio ain't slide. Whole game went dawn. Drake got hit 8 times with a chop. Foolio ain't slide, nigga must be drunk. Shoulda put that bitch in her trunk. Ticket talk that
It's
shit.
merged. I ain't know who he was talking about. Cuh. To this day, merged. It's merged, cuh. I didn't even know this nigga mama name.
Where he's just naming everybody who,
What the
who
fuck?
passed away. Are you begging him not to put these out? Are you telling him to
Yeah, I
delete
used
these
to tell
videos?
him, I used to talk to him or whatever, and I like, oh Charles, why would you do that? Wow. Why did you do that? He was like, Mom, you seen what they say?
I just heard her say 8 times. I'm like, damn.
about
That's
you?
crazy
You,
as
see,
hell.
you seen they talked about my friends. You see what they said? So it's only a
I don't
certain
be-
amount of
I mean,
stuff
when
that
I-
I could
when
do.
motherfuckers be getting shot out
Whatever,
this
like,
bitch,
tell him,
cuz,
hey, why
I
did
don't
you
even be
do
knowing
that?
their ass
Oh,
unless
you
it's like
ain't
a
see-
rapper.
oh, you ain't call
Real
their mom. You
shit.
ain't hear the song they put out?
If it's not a rapper, I don't
So
be
it's
knowing
always
their
a
ass.
response or whatever. This person say this, and he gonna say something. But to think about when he say something, it's gonna be more disrespectful, as we know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, and then
I mess what they was talking about.
my friends, you see what they said. So it's only a certain amount in 2018. But I always
That's
knew that it
crazy
was
as
real because
fuck.
the violence was very horrible. It was
Yeah.
bad. It was very bad.
Did you ever have sit downs with Foolio? You know the record "When I See You" and it was a song where he listed. Let me see. A list of dead ops where he's just naming everybody who passed away. Are you begging him not to put these out? Are you telling him to
Yeah, I
delete
used
these
to tell
videos?
him, I used to talk to him or whatever, and I like, oh Charles, why would you do that? Why
What
did you do
verification?
that? He was like, Mom, you seen what they said about you? You seen they talked about my friends. You see what they said? So it's only a certain amount of stuff that I could do. Or whatever. When I used to tell him, hey, why did you do that?
Delete the
you ain't
song
you
is
ain't-
crazy.
You ain't call their mom. You ain't hear the song they put
Imagine
out.
nigga making racks off this
So
song.
it's
Nigga
always
not
a
deleting this
response or
song.
whatever. This person
That
say
shit
this,
over
and he
with.
gonna say something. But to think about when he say something, it's gonna be more disrespectful, as we know.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, and then I think with this music and this stuff that it's just so one sided. Everybody hear what he say, but nobody don't hear what the other side is saying. They saying stuff to, and I don't like none of it or whatever. But they say certain things. I done been listening 10 songs. They done said my name about 10 songs. He has never said disrespected their parents and said their parents' name. But these guys done put me in so many, my name in so many songs, like they know me, and they don't, these particular people don't even know me at all. If like, I even seen on the Reddit app, they thought that Miss Sandricus was a baser. They thought that I was an addict. They just thought this stuff right here. They just painted this picture of me.
Wait, it's Cendrika or Dreekis? Oh, Cendrikis. I did not know
Let
this.
them
I
paint
didn't
it or
even
whatever, all these
I
years
never
or whatever,
heard
because I knew it was
Cendrika.
far from the truth. I knew that
That's crazy.
most of their
She on her
mothers,
shit though. I can't even hurt.
aunties,
Damn, she got her
sisters,
own school and shit.
girlfriends came and sat in my classroom to obtain certifications. And even though the beef was going on, I never turned them down because I'm a businesswoman, or whatever. And I know that they didn't have anything to do with it. But what these parents need to understand is, don't be one-sided because your child was saying this or whatever, and he responding to this or whatever. Even though it's not right, but it's like a tit for tat thing that's going on. But yeah, I talked to him about it.
Yeah.
Why did you say? And then I'm gonna address this too. And they say, oh, he's so disrespectful. He jumping on people graveyards.
I was just about to ask you that. Go
This
ahead.
man ain't jumped on y'all people graveyard. Those grave sites were either out of town or around in a different like area, whatever. He didn't.
So the When I See You video, that's not the 23 guys gravesite?
No.
So what about the group of kids that he took a picture with and they're all
he did that, and I told him about that as well. But when he jumping on those graves, that's not him. But when he did that, I called him. Cause you guys understand, I don't like that. I was affected by this. And at that point, how old he was? 25.
I ain't gonna lie, she don't even like she got shot.
Old.
Am I tripping?
I'm like, oh Lord. I'd be like, well, what's finna happen next? Who finna get shot next? It's just not gonna stop. Well, you heard what such and such said. It doesn't matter. It come a time where you stop. And at this time before he got killed, people wasn't hearing from him. People was at, where's Foolio at? Where he at? He ain't doing this and he was like straight chilling until the thing with King with the fight thing about boxing, and then another rapper had done mentioned him in the song. He was chill. He like, well, I've been chilling. Y'all was like coming for you. See how much I just be chilling, I tell him, people want a reaction out of you, because if you do a reaction back to them, what's going to happen? The fans gonna go to their page, run their numbers up, and things that sort. So you got to think smart.
When I see you.
So, cause up until his death, he was chilling. He was like chilling hard. Cause I was wondering, I'm like, well, what you doing? You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing your music. You going to the studio? What's up? So he was like, he was just chilling.
Did y'all talk every day?
If it's not every day, every other day.
Yeah. Was there ever a point where I asked him this in the interview when he was laying in the bed with his foot up? I was asking him about, why not move away or, change your life around, change locations. And he felt like if he would have left, bad things would have happened to family members and things like that.
Charles loved Jacksonville.
Facts. He loved that shit.
Charles loved his friends.
He could have left for sure. He
Charles
loved
didn't have to
Jacksonville
be in
for sure.
Jacksonville. Charles got a whole house somewhere else or whatever. He just loved Jacksonville.
Facts.
He loved it. And I used to always tell him and beg him, you need to leave from there, whatever. But he just loved Jacksonville. He was not going to leave. He was not, even when he got shot October, I begged him, and his manager begged him. He just would not leave Jacksonville.
Yeah. It's the same thing with FBG Duck. He passed in Chicago. It was just one of them things where you're kind of like just too loyal to your people. Like, you want to take care of everybody. You want to make sure everybody's straight. It's just that leadership mentality that they have. Duck was a leader as well. Foolio, I know a lot of people look up to him. It's just that leadership mentality to where as though you just want to control the ship, and you feel like if you leave, it's like a guilty conscience.
You didn't realize
it's like survival's guilt, kind
like
of.
that put people in danger.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie, it do put people in danger, but it also put people it put people at an advantage too. Cause when he around, you ain't gotta pay for nothing. Shit, they really just stacking their cheese.
Only thing he would just say, I ain't going this place. Okay, they want you to come to California. I'm not going there. I ain't finna.
No Cali.
He was adamant about. He'll leave for 1 minute, a couple of weeks, or whatever, and he's back. Too.
Yeah.
He's back.
Because people, when you move, people like to say you hiding or you ducking, but that's not it, man. Once you get to a certain level,
about that ducking and whatever. It's about being what quality of life do you have? You can't go walk to the store. What quality of life you can't pump no gas? That's miserable. Facts. And that affects their mentality, and that brings on depression. And things of that sort. That's no quality of life that you're supposed to enjoy life.
What's up, Bailey?
Each and every day. You're supposed to enjoy life. So I know I don't want to be
why you say that,
ducking and dodging and, who this is, who that is right there. I can't even. That's not no way to live.
Yeah. When he got shot at 14, did you think about relocating at that time?
Out of town?
No, I didn't. think about relocating at all. Like, we knew where it came from. I knew that nothing else was going to happen with that situation.
Shit, something like that.
Or whatever.
At any point, though, did you think about relocating just for the better of your family, or?
Well, we did move. We moved.
Okay.
We did move to a different county or whatever. But Charles really never stayed with me. I guess he didn't want to bring that around me or whatever. I always had a room for him.
Should have never tried.
Or whatever, but he never stayed with me. He just went on. I think I even put him on the megabus to go do interviews, and I think at like 18 he moved to Atlanta. So he never like really stayed like with me after that incident happened. When he was 14, he probably stayed with me maybe 6 months or something like that. But he always had his own. He's very smart. He always was gone. He never like stayed with me. So I think his thing, and I think it's because
bro, y'all niggas got
a protection thing. I ain't finna be around here with my mom or whatever, and then such and such jump off or whatever. But he never like stayed with me.
That boy was
Now,
up some
in
racks at
2018,
18.
you were shot 8 times.
Mhm.
And is this on one occasion? Like,
Mhm. Yeah.
Can you take us through that entire day?
Well, Charles had called me around maybe 4, almost 5 o'clock that morning. He texted me and told me that I think Crooks had hit like 1 million views or something like that because he was in Atlanta. And I hearted it, and I'm excited. I'm biking out my garage. It's very dark. I stay in a nice neighborhood. As I'm biking out, I'm letting my garage down. Then I just heard the bullets, heard the gunshots. The first thing I could think of was to duck down to the passenger side because I'm thinking I don't want to get hit above the waist or whatever. So finally, when I heard the gunshots stop, I just slow rolled my car to the, like, playing like I was dead. I slow rolled the car so they could think I was dead. And after I felt like the coast was clear or whatever, I end up driving back up, and then everybody end up coming out my neighbors end up coming out their houses and things of that sort. So that's what happened that day. I was on my way to work.
Okay. And what do you do after that? Do you call the police or do you drive to the hospital?
This neighborhood that I stay in, everybody called the police. This is not like, this not a neighborhood in the hood or anything like that. This was something new to these people. I got neighbors running out with they weapons. I got a neighbor next door. She's a nurse. She's crying, trying to assist me or whatever. Stop the bleeding. So everybody called. I did call the police as well. So everybody was calling the police.
And where were you shot at exactly?
I got hit up on my whole left side of my body, but all the bullets like landed to my right side, and I suffered I got bullet fragments on my spine. The bullets are still in me to this day. I got bullet fragments on my right spine. I had a fractured femur. I had get a split in my pelvis. I was on a walker, and things of that sort.
How did that affect Foolio? I know.
You heard the song.
Yeah.
Kendra.
But like when you spoke to him, like you being his mom, you knowing him outside of rap, you knowing him, you knowing the real.
I definitely wasn't gonna be able to tell him nothing then, and I talked to him while I was in the hospital, and I was like, hey, we need to just stop this or whatever. But at that point, I can't tell him nothing. I can't tell nobody nothing. I can't tell people who calling me from different places nothing. His dad, people nothing. I can't tell nobody. I can't stop nobody from nothing. I'm trying to tell them, but I couldn't. That was just talking to a deaf ear. Because you just shot somebody's mom. For what?
Exactly.
Because y'all beefing over Instagram or whatever. You just tried to kill his mother. For what? Did he shoot at your mom? Did he kill one of your homeboys? Did he knock on your door? No, that's not it. Because
these niggas savages, gang. What the fuck? These niggas, what the hell? Oh, hell nah. These niggas got more nuts than me, gang.
He was out. It was just because we
What
already
the
know.
hell?
We know Charles' mouth.
What the fuck?
Whatever. And it's none of that. They did it because they wanted him.
Bro,
and they
Mike.
figured, hey, let's go get his mama.
God damn.
And they done made plenty of songs about that. Let's go get his mom. Take his mom out.
You don't think it was a mistaken identity?
No, it wasn't a mistaken identity.
They knew it was you.
Of course they knew it was me. They talked about it.
Wow. So they after this happened, they were bragging about it?
Yeah. They got
Oh my God.
This shit is new to me.
songs.
What the fuck?
Several songs.
Shooting a nigga.
And
mama
did
is
Foolio
insane.
ever live there?
He probably came to my house one time, but no, he didn't stay there.
So how does the location get out? Is it just word of mouth, Jacksonville, just being Jacksonville?
I honestly don't know, and I don't trust people. There's no telling. They could have followed me from my building.
Say cheese the fizz.
Cause like I say, I did all type of work. They could have followed me or whatever.
Who
They
word
coulda
say
tried to
cheese
look
or
it up.
egg?
I don't trust nobody. They could have got it from the clerk of courts or court. You cannot trust none of these people. None
What's
of
up,
them.
you
It's
Mar?
easy
What
to
you
get
on?
somebody's location. While you think your location is hidden, it's not. You got somebody working a driver's license off. You got somebody work anywhere that can get your location. Because at the end of the day, the people behind these computers and these jobs, they are humans. They want to be
Who
involved.
worse?
in
Who
something they
worse?
don't
Who
have-
worse?
don't
Say
have no
cheese
need
or
to be involved
academics?
in. So it's no telling where they got my location from. Especially if you're a registered voter, your address, whatever, everything is out there.
Oh, I ain't voting. That shit.
After
dead.
you got shot. Well, how long did it take for you to recover?
Like start walking.
Nigga asked baby.
Well,
Nigga
I
asked
think I've been in
baby
hospital
about the
maybe
fight he
2
had in
weeks and I was
jail.
on a
Baby was like,
walker.
how the fuck you know about that?
I done been through
Oh, no
so
jumper
much
probably
in my,
never
like,
won.
adulthood life that
Nah, Vlad. Yeah, Vlad never
I
won,
don't
Mike.
need
Oh, bro.
physical therapy. I'm like, I don't need it. I do it on myself. So I was determined to get off that walker. People wanting to decorate the walker. I'm like, yeah, I'm not finna get this walker decorated. Y'all crazy. So
Nah,
I
they
ended
ass
up- I
tripping.
walked with
They
them
trying to
for a
decorate the
while.
walker like she's
That
gonna
happened in
keep that
August of
motherfucker.
2018, and I think I went back to work maybe November, December. Not because I was fully healed. It's because I had to go back to work.
Appreciate that shit, man. Oh, bro.
Still spending out money. Car shot up. The house I was in lost money with
No
that or
jumper just got
whatever.
that white
I
scammer
still
dude.
had to get back on my feet to do what I needed to do. I never depend on nobody.
Who they got
So I
booked?
know I had to get back out there and do what I needed to do for myself and for my kids, whatever. Of course,
Said I'm waiting on that bitch to
assisted
come
me
back
or
up.
whatever. But where I was at during that time, whatever, because I wasn't going back to that house or whatever, and I had to move out that house or whatever. I had to do what I needed to do.
Yeah. And at this time, you were in the hospital bed and you're reaching out to other mothers, right? Other parents, other guardians, and a lot of these people, they're acting standoffish.
The server down, you
There's
more?
really one person I act standoffish.
And you
waiting
say
on
what
the server
that
to come
person
back
is?
up.
One person, only one person acted standoffish, and I was very surprised.
I know who.
at that.
I know who the fuck she
But
talking about.
everybody else, they were. And then later on down the line, of course, people acted standoffish. And I made a pact with one of the ladies. We made a pact. We was like, regardless of what these kids say, we are not going to get involved in this. We already know they're going to go tit for tat with this rap and stuff, whatever. We're not going to get involved. But her kids told her.
I'm
stop
34
talking to me
minutes
about
in.
me, and that's what she did. Up until my son got killed, she reached out and wanted to talk. Of course, I don't want to talk now. Because you want to talk to me now because you think we have something in common because both of our boys are dead. We don't have anything in common. So now I don't want to talk. You didn't want to talk in 2019, 20 or whatever, when, so what's there to talk about now? I just feel like you're going to be fake.
I don't play in no city. They gotta pay me.
And you moved from that location.
Real shit.
I moved
Right.
to that location.
Zay, what you on?
Did you personally know?
Send that to Amai. Them kids. Hey, what's up? Whoever trying to do clips and get paid, join the Discord. If you trying to do clips and get paid, join the Discord. Join Discord. Put you trying to be a clipper in that, or feel me? Or go in the general chat, DM me if you trying to do clips. Let me know. I'm trying to pay some niggas, bro.
I mean, it's pictures that are around on these YouTube documentaries with Queso, with Foolio, and then they say Young and Ace was
Send
cool
it to
with
any one of
Foolio
them.
because I mean,
Let's
as we
send the
know,
chat.
Foolio was like the head
Send it
guy,
to
like
Zay.
the drill music
Bro,
of
send it to Zay.
Jacksonville. He made that a thing in Jacksonville. Do you personally
Like, what
know
you mean? To send it, like, getting paid to post clips on TikTok?
any of these guys? Did he ever bring them by the crib or anything?
No, ain't nobody coming to my house. They ain't coming to my house. But of course, I know Hakeem.
Damn, I missed what he said.
That's
Did you personally know? I mean, it's pictures that are around on these YouTube documentaries with Queso,
Join Discord. Join
with
Discord.
Foolio, and then they say Young and Ace was cool with Foolio because I mean, as we know,
Exclamation
Foolio was
point
like
Discord.
the head guy of like the drill music of Jacksonville. He made that a thing in Jacksonville. Do you personally know any of these guys? Did he ever bring them by the crib or anything?
Shit, that's what they
ain't
call.
nobody coming to my
Hell
house.
yeah.
They ain't coming to my house.
Shit,
But
both.
of course, I know Hakeem.
Whatever you want to post on that bit.
That's Queso. I know him. I know his mother. I know his whole family. Younger Ace, I know of Younger Ace, but I do know his mother. And I know his brother very, very well. His little brother. So yeah.
Yeah.
Rabbit!
Young and Ace,
So I know his whole
Rabbit!
family.
Rabbit!
Everybody.
Right.
Mother, dad,
Rabbit!
sisters, brothers. I know his whole family.
Yeah. Were Young and Ace and Foolio ever tight, or was it just affiliated?
Appreciate that
or-
follow.
I don't think they never met each other. They never met each other.
Oh, okay.
At all.
Okay. Young and Ace did say that in the academics interview. He said that they never met, but I think at one point they were cool. But you know how that goes.
They were
like,
just being neutral or whatever. But
Yeah.
they never actually met.
Okay. So, I mean, man.
Bro, walk down. Shut your bitch
so time
ass
goes
up,
by
nigga.
after you get shot 8 times. Are you ready to relocate after that? I mean, but yeah, like, just like, man, forget this whole Jacksonville thing. Like, let's go to Atlanta. Let's start a new life.
But I did. I relocated somewhere else.
Okay.
And then I relocated somewhere else.
Oh,
after
Rabbit
that.
is Rabbit 20.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Rabbit 20. I
Yeah,
bet.
so,
Just reply.
2018.
I put it in general chat or DM me.
Young and Ace, that shooting happens where 4 people get shot, 3 die, 1 survives, which was Young and Ace.
I'm gonna watch that bit after this, eh?
And was that before you got shot 8 times or after?
After. I think
Shit,
that happened in
Florida.
June. I got shot in June. That happened in June. I got shot in August.
Okay. And Foolio was seen, you know, when that happened, Charles was doing what he does. Was there ever a time where you was telling him to
I was
to
so
like,
pissed.
you know-
I was so pissed off with him. Oh my gosh! I called him and cursed him out. I had other people to call him. You know, a lot of times these kids not gonna listen to their mother, so I had other people to call him and tell him that he just gonna do it. They gonna do what they want to do. I was so pissed off when I bought on Instagram and I seen him doing all that talking about them. I was pissed at
Yeah.
him. And yes, I called. I don't do that. I'm not like some of these other mothers. I don't do that. I don't like that or whatever. At all. And I cursed him out so bad. And
Damn.
he blocked me or whatever. Okay, I got another number and I had other people to call, but
No jumper.
yeah,
ass.
I
Out of
was
line.
livid about
Got a
that.
nigga
I was
booked.
Yeah.
pissed. Yeah.
Shit.
Because the whole world blamed Foolio for that. I'm not saying he was involved. I'm not trying to do no police work. But when that happened, people pointed to Foolio, assuming he had something to do with it.
Well, they do that because we log on YouTube, and we got all these people
What the
from
hell you talking about? I wasn't even
Ohio,
listening to chat.
Minnesota, and all these people right here making these captions with the clickbait. Do you know so many people sending me stuff? Oh, this thing. Have you see what they? I'm like, that's not real. That's clickbait. That's clickbait for them to
Get paid.
for you to click on their stuff and look at their whole thing so they can get
Get
paid.
paid. Home
I even
bros.
got into, and I usually don't get into it with these blogs, but it's just one that pissed me off so bad. I had to address. He pissed me off so bad. So I
What
had
happened?
to go on his
Wait,
channel.
what happened?
He was lying. He was saying I was trying to sue him. I'm like, I went on his channel. When did I went in his inbox and I went on his channel. When did I? Because of one of Charles' fans sent it to me, and I'm like, dude, when did I try to sue you? And then he was
talking about
at his
Ratchet?
channel and he was like, oh, because I'm gonna go off on Foolio your mom and da da da. I'm like, you don't even know me. I don't know you. Then he was like, well, you could just come to my channel. No, I'm not finna come to your channel to run your stuff up. That's the only blog dude.
Oh, she talking about Ratchet.
I
No,
can't stand him.
Mike Merge.
Because all his stuff about Foolio on his page, it's a lie. It's clickbait. It's clickbait. And I tell people, how y'all gonna listen to somebody that's, if it didn't come from me, it's not real.
Yeah.
These people, how these people in Detroit and all these places know about what's going on in Jacksonville and they don't even stay here. And then the people that believe it, you so small-minded because you got to ask yourself, and people actually embed this in their head and believe all this stuff. Oh, he was this top killer, da-da-da-da. He ain't never been interrogated about a murder. He ain't never been arrested about a murder. He ain't no convicted felon.
Put the link in the chat. The Discord
so
link,
what are y'all talking about or whatever? So they put all this stuff in people's head.
It's exclamation point Discord.
But it's this one dude.
There you go right there. There you go.
That's the only
my fault, Sam. My fault.
Channel, Instagram person I have ever addressed. Have
Foolio ever opened up to you about things that nobody else should know about?
Well, he know not to tell me nothing. He not finna tell me nothing. He not finna put me in no situations. Cause I don't even want to know nothing.
You in the Discord, Ray?
I don't want to be none of that about none of that stuff right there.
So hypothetically, if Foolio did do something, you don't know anything.
No.
Like he's nothing. He never told you.
He ain't finna tell me. He's not gonna tell. He's not gonna put me in that situation. First of all, cause he know I don't play that, and second of all, because he know my profession, and so he not gonna even put me in those type of situations. He's not gonna tell me anything like that. Nothing at all. Anything that I know or whatever, I probably heard it from the streets, heard it from other people, heard it from social media, some stuff like that. But he's not gonna tell.
What's up, Yazard?
Yeah. I'm glad you got to clear the air, man, because when he passed, it was like, well, when you spoke out, I think it was on Facebook, a lot of people assumed you, like, knew certain things or was promoting it or things of that sort. You know, I'm happy you really get to clear the air.
First of all, a lot of people didn't know, even people in this city don't even know that I'm Foolio mom. They didn't know until this happened.
Thing is, Ratchet only about
they didn't know that was my son until this happened. I didn't just go around parading, oh, Foolio, and stuff like that. So a lot of people didn't even know that he was my son anyway.
No, I did not know this is his mama.
Only people that close to me are they done been to the building and whatever, and they done a couple of people that done seen him. My younger students probably done seen him or whatever, but a lot of people make their perception or whatever, perceive me to be a certain way. I don't know. He know not to tell me nothing. I don't know about anybody else, mom, or whatever, but no.
Did you personally know Bibby?
Yes, I know Bibby.
Yeah, I interviewed his dad about a year ago.
I saw the interview.
You saw it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. His dad, I guess Bibby was living a double life. And he didn't know a lot of the things that was going on in the streets.
I didn't even know his mama
He felt
name.
like Foolio was a big influence.
Honestly, we don't know Bibby dad.
His mama ugly?
To keep it real.
Why do you think she ugly? But she didn't
we don't know.
She got shot.
We didn't know Bibby had a dad. These boys around here pay for Bibby to go to school, take an Uber to school and stuff like that. Stay, you know. I never. Nobody. When we seen that, we were like, "Well, who is this?" I'm like, "How sure I found him?" Where
Charleston White, Charleston White had linked me with him. I don't know how they met, but Bibby wanted to really just speak out on everything. Well, Bibby's dad wanted to speak out, and I'm not saying he blamed Charles for the death that happened.
Yeah, I seen the video, but we know nobody around here. I wish I could ask these people around here. Nobody knew him. Absolutely nobody know.
I'm finding out nigga was faking like he was his dad.
I never seen him before.
Damn.
Because if he's in the picture, We don't know baby dad.
Yeah.
Nobody.
You know it, especially in the social media age. You can
I bet.
be a good parent and still not know what's going on. You turn the corner, your son or daughter's doing whatever they want to do.
And that's absolutely correct.
That probably what, and nigga
But
just
we
got
don't still know him.
free promo.
We didn't know he had a dad. Because
Nah,
like I
academics
said,
definitely not getting knocked off. What the hell?
Bibi, the people, we knew. I don't know where that guy came
Nigga don't
from.
even got to worry about academics getting
Yeah.
knocked off.
We
That
don't know
shit
where
not
he came
happening.
from. Everybody was on the phone like, y'all seen Bibi? That's Bibi daddy. I mean, who is this guy? I'm like, where Sean found him from? Bibi dad? But where he been at? So that's why in the interview, he really couldn't tell you much about nothing.
His dad said he
'Cause
wasn't in the street himself. He was a working nigga, so motherfucker probably don't know him.
Seen him before.
What that got to do with
it
him
seems like
They
Foolio
saying
and
had
his
a,
son?
He stay in Jacksonville?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know him.
Yeah. It seems like Foolio did have a big influence, and not even just with the negative things they try to paint. It's like with the drill music, a lot of rappers didn't even think it was possible to make it out until Foolio started rapping. I hear a lot of that.
So I honestly think, and I'm not saying this because he's my son, I feel like him and Soldier K did open the door.
Yeah.
That
Like I
nigga
said, they
Keezy
was doing
funny.
the team parties, they were performing different places or whatever, and they were working with different artists,
What's up, Phil?
OG Black and people. I mean, they was working with people already in the industry at a young age. Whatever. So they did. They opened the door for opportunities for others to start this rapping industry. And regardless of if you don't like him, you hate him, or anything like that, the fight remains that he did. Regardless of how anybody feel about him, you can't take that away from him.
What do you think made him the most hated guy in Jacksonville? Do you think it was jealousy? Was it him being super disrespectful?
I think it's jealous. I think it was
See,
jealousy.
she's really didn't
I
ask Baby
think
Dad
that,
if he lived in Jacksonville.
because his disrespectful lyrics. I think because people only see stuff, like I said, one-sided or whatever.
Young partner.
Because some
His
of the
dreads.
guys that he even was beefing with or whatever,
What's your
they
honest
done
opinion?
did songs together. They done tried to link up with him and
Foolio,
things
yeah,
of
he
that
can rap.
sort. And if you really know Charles, if you be around him, he is super quiet. He would give you anything. So people always talk about the negative, but they're not going to talk about the good things. And he have did a lot of good things for this community, helping these kids. He done paid $1,000 for these people, $1,000 for them. He had to give him hard. And I used to always tell him that, you can't buy love. You can't buy nobody to like you. You can't buy nobody to love you. But
Facts.
Charles helped more than drill music. That's just what they glorify. I have maybe 80 songs right now, and half of those songs don't have nothing to do with drill.
Are those songs going to be released soon?
Yes, I'm dropping an album. I was trying to drop it August the 18th on the day of his dad's birthday, but it's probably going to be, if I don't meet my deadline, it's going to be either the end of August or the beginning of September. But the album is dropping, and it's called Demigod.
Okay. And
Well, W Duke
who's
for
running
sure.
his account? Is that something that you approve?
I'm running his account now. Before, somebody had his password or whatever, and I'm just able to retrieve it from his phone or whatever. But before, I wasn't running his account. But as of right now, you can see the different stuff on there now. Me posting songs or whatever. Now I am running the account.
Who the hell was running his
And
account?
he's
bro?
with Create Music, right?
He has a distribution deal with Create Music.
Okay, so that's who's going to be distributing the new album. Okay. Man, is there anything you could have done differently? Like
Nah,
I
that
said in
wasn't
the
her.
beginning of this interview,
That's
it's
not
been
her.
30.
She
30
rare.
plus
She need to
days,
be.
32,
She
33
very
days that
intelligent.
went
I ain't gonna
by.
lie. Like she
And,
advanced. Like that was not her.
I know you had a lot of time to reflect. Is there anything you
What's
feel
up,
like you
D?
could have
What you
done
on?
differently?
No, because I was a good mom. I provided for my kids. I worked very hard. to make sure they didn't have to steal
That wasn't
nobody's car,
promoing the
make sure they don't
album.
have
That
to-
was promoing A shit. What the fuck? She wasn't even dropping nothing. She was promoting A shit. What the fuck? Nah, that wasn't her. Just got to work. That wasn't her. She's smart. She not stupid.
go in the store and steal. My kids,
That wasn't her.
which it's only 2.
Why would she
Like I said, my
comment on
daughter's a
A's
teacher.
post? Like, fuck no.
My kids have never
That
wanted
couldn't have been
nothing,
her.
absolutely anything at all. So whatever
It was bringing
they
more attention to the
he
account,
did
but
outside
it was
of me, he did that because he wanted to.
that was a bad look. What the fuck?
So no, I got
All he
him.
do-
When I
all
see
she
him
do is
I
get
got him the
him-
resources
him
that he
himself
needed.
trolled.
I got him to YCC.
When the rapper died, they gained followers regardless. She didn't need to do that. Like, all she doing was getting him trolled. Nah, that wasn't her. That wasn't her, twin. What's up, Bubs? It wasn't her. She blew A shit
I got him
up
to
way more.
the Daniel building. That's the help trouble boys at
I
all.
think it was his girlfriend.
It even was a group where me and
Why the
him
fuck would
was-
she be getting? Why would she be running weed promos off of his page? Why would she monetize her son death? She's not doing that. Yeah, she's not gonna monetize her son death. Yeah, I heard it. Bro, money not changing your mother, bro. That's your mom. That's his mom, nigga. She's doing well in life. She own the school. She literally just said she owned the school. I got to piss. Hold on. I got to piss so bad. But that wasn't her though. That wasn't her. Bro. That was not her.
couple of moms met up to a school to talk with police officers to get to stop all this stuff. I was there. I did that. I
Dre better not come
was
back.
with those
with
moms
dry
and-
hands,
and
better
things of
use
that
soap.
sort. So I did absolutely everything I could to. And his song, my mama's trying to make me happy, but she know I'm tired. Listen to your mama. I'm telling y'all to listen to your mama. My mama ain't never told me nothing wrong.
Yep.
He's telling y'all that I have always been there, and so
He
no,
said
I
he
wouldn't
said
have did
that.
anything
He did say
different.
that.
I wouldn't do anything differently because I was always there for my kids up until they are adults. If he getting pulled over by the police officer, they know me. The gang task know me. They know I'm gonna be there in 5 minutes flat. Hey, what's going on? What we got going? Hey, no,
It
you
wasn't
know.
a weed promo.
So anytime he called me, I'm always there, or whatever. And like I said, he was never disrespectful to me, anything like that. But I wouldn't do nothing wrong because I always provided for them. We never had to stay in no type of lights not off, no food or anything like that.
Yeah, that wasn't his mama. His mama
I
not
took
posting
them
no weed
places or
promos.
whatever. My kids were spoiled.
Mm.
And I made sure I did that because I know I didn't have growing up. So like I say, when I was 17 years old in high school, I had to go out and work and provide and to keep up with people at the school I was at or whatever. I went to Rains High School. That's a back then that was a fashion school. So you had to be on top of your game going to that school or whatever.
Yeah,
so,
horses and shit.
No, I wouldn't have did nothing differently, nothing at all. Because what else could I have done differently? And I see people say that, oh, she failed him as a parent. How? He was in school. He didn't have to steal nothing, take nothing. I tried to get him the resources he needed. I hadn't asked even a judge. Is there any programs or whatever that he get in? There's no programs for these kids unless they get in trouble and commit a crime when they're young. They got to commit a crime in order to get in some type of a program. So he went and commit no crime. So guess what? I couldn't get him into any of these camps or programs at all. So I think I did everything that I need to do to help Charles, and I don't regret anything. I know I was a great mother.
I ain't bad.
And still is a great mother.
How aware were you? I mean, because
that's
you
crazy.
got the parents who were nosy. You got the parents who watch everything on social media every day. Were you the parent that was watching everything online every single day?
That's me. I'm on TikTok. TikTok don't really got nothing on there. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I'm on the Reddit app. I'm on Twitter Space. Yeah, I was that nosy parent.
So you knew a lot of things that was going on in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
Did he say, she say?
Did he say, she say? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I was that nosy parent.
Were you always questioning him about the stuff you were hearing?
Nah, not to get disciplined, to get your mind right. Like, feel me? It's not a discipline. It's not a discipline program. I don't even drink. He probably did it to him. Something he just never got caught. You don't just go to jail if you do something. They gotta prove you did it.
I didn't question him about everything, whatever, because he's not gonna do that.
I ain't saying he did. I'm just saying.
Why you listening to them on such and such or whatever? And some of the stuff be made up tales, lies, and things of that sort. Some of it just don't make no sense or whatever. But some things I was like, you seen what they said about this right here? Mom, why is you calling me with that or whatever? But some things, yes, I asked him about. The things I questioned him about, not nothing directly with social media. The things I got on to him about is like a song that if
it's niggas that only been caught one time. Like, yeah.
That's what I get on to him about a song. He'd be like, well, you seen what they made? And I had to let him know you're bigger than that. I had to let him know, look at all the artists you done worked with. At a very young age. Very young age. You done worked with some of the top artists that they have never worked with and probably would never work with. Ever. You done been there and did that at 18 years old. So
it's the case,
I tried to get him to know that, like, stop.
God,
If you say something about them, that ain't gonna do nothing, but they want you to say something about them, so they stuff will go up and it's gonna be going back and forth and all that stuff right there. It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Earlier this year, or I think it was maybe late last year, he got shot in the foot. You made a post about it that went viral. You said that pray for my son, haters in this city shot him or whatever.
Sell your soul. Bro, what?
He got shot in the foot. Mm-hmm. What? He doesn't change his car after
Candy of the day.
He's still driving the same black car. Did you ever tell him or try to like convince him to switch cars or to move differently?
Yes, I did. Charles is gonna do what Charles wanna do. He's gonna do what he wanna do. And yes, I did. And it doesn't matter if he was driving a red Pinto. If a person wanna track you down or whatever, they're gonna find a way to do so. But yes, I told him about that vehicle. If he in another vehicle would that had happened, possibly so, because the people had a mission. And so their mission was to do whatever it was or whatever at that particular time to him, regardless of what type of vehicle he was in. That vehicle don't have anything to do with what happened. He could have been in a rental. It still would have happened because they were just that determined to do so. Yeah. Because it's not like he drove all around in that car or whatever. And those cars are everywhere. Them black SRTs, they definitely everywhere. So I don't care what kind of car he was in, but yes, I did tell him they had a mission they wanted to complete it.
Yeah. Were there ever times where it was close calls or
there's on his ass.
Like you said, people sitting out in the bushes waiting and trying to get him? And were there ever times where it was people were just super determined to try to get him and it just didn't happen that day?
Not that I can recall.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
Yeah. June 23rd. Well,
Shit, he was
June
lucky.
23rd.
He had got away from that shit.
He was throwing a party in Tampa. Did he tell you about that? That he was. Yeah. And what did you say?
I told him that I felt like he shouldn't have it because too much of stuff was happening. It just was thing after thing after thing kept happening or whatever. And where I told him to have it at, where I had something for his celebration at for the previous year, it was safe, gated and things of that sort. But he wanted to do what he wanted to do. He would have never thought those people would have did that or whatever. But of course I knew about it. I booked the Airbnbs. So of course I knew about it.
Him posting it online. Did you ever think that wasn't a good idea?
Well, I don't think that I think one of the clubs he didn't even go to. That last club when that happened that wasn't even posted. That wasn't posted. That Teasers club, that was nothing happening at that club. I think that was like the first day or whatever. But the last club he was at, it wasn't posted where he was at. Not at all. And I switched up Airbnbs or whatever, so I just don't know.
Cause he posted
Zay
the pool.
funny as hell.
That he switched the house after that. Okay.
That was a different house.
Okay, because I was reading the report and it was saying that they were following them from location to location. So were they following them from the first Airbnb?
The thing is, I don't think so because like this stuff was not like, it's just like I say right now. Okay, let me try to get this Airbnb right here. So it's not like he didn't even know where it was going to be at. Until I let him know. I think they probably followed him from, I don't know, maybe from that last club or whatever, when they say location to location. Or I don't know if it's from the second Airbnb. I don't know, because I read the same thing you read. I don't know.
Okay. And do you think somebody that was there that night dropped the location? Or you can't confirm?
I can't confirm.
Okay. So the Alicia girl, she wasn't at the party that night like they're saying?
I don't know. I don't even know her.
Okay. And you never seen any of those 5 guys? You never seen them before?
I don't know any of them.
That's crazy.
I don't know any of them at all. Never seen them before.
So they drive 2.5 hours to Tampa.
About 3 hours.
About 3 hours.
What the fuck is this nigga Dev Kids talking about,
They
bro?
had to have some type of information, right? To drive 3 hours?
Well, they knew he was in Tampa. They seen the flyer for Teasers. So they probably just sitting, waiting, trying to
Got you.
get whatever location they can get.
Man. So that morning you get a phone call about the situation. Who calls you, and how do you react?
I don't even know if shit's with his
He
ass.
told me
People
there
be
was
saying
a
that, but
shooting. I didn't think that he.
they had probably be clickbait.
I didn't know he was deceased. Like 4 o'clock like 4 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know he was deceased. I'm like, okay, it was a shooting. Guess they didn't want to tell me, so I was already up. I didn't sleep for 48 hours because I need to make sure everything was okay. So got in my car or whatever and made a call, say, hey, ride me to Tampa. It was a shooting. Then by the time I went and picked somebody up, and before I could pull off, I was told that he didn't make it, and I just lost it. So when they told me it was a shooting, I didn't know that. I just thought it was a shooting, like all the other shootings. I honestly would never thought that he would have. I never thought that he would die of being killed ever. I don't know. Other people probably. I never thought that he would die of being murdered. Never.
Damn.
I mean, the surveillance leaked. Well, it released officially Tuesday. Was that your first time seeing it?
Mhm. That particular surveillance, yeah. I seen it at the press conference. I was there at the press conference.
Yeah,
So
if they
that's my
put their
first
foot
time
on the
seeing it.
gas, Phil. All right,
I
Twitter, she
mean,
think.
the it
Nah,
was
she
like a
just
whole
wouldn't
set,
believe
like
that.
basically like a trap. I mean,
Shit.
like you said, it was nothing.
Shit, the way your people move, that's gonna tell you like that. It's gonna have you feeling the way. Like he probably felt like the way he moved, like he wouldn't slip up. I can't picture
What
him
could he
being an
have?
old ass man.
Man,
He was just trying to enjoy his birthday.
Yeah, it was. They had it planned out. They like had it planned out very well. If we seen it on camera.
did police tell you how many times, how many rounds were fired?
No, I don't even think I asked them when I went to the scene. No.
Questions are like, why? It looked like it was daytime at that time.
Because it happened for something. That picture probably was taken maybe at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay,
Because it happened like 4 something in the morning.
okay, makes sense. Oh man, I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about that. So I mean, y'all had the funeral, well put together funeral. I seen it online. How was that like for you?
I knew when I played that funeral. Of course, it was hard, but I had a very great support system.
Y'all
around
boys
me.
think that she was doing promos for
Each and
man?
every
She
day.
had that
Like I said,
bag.
I don't miss a call every day. Somebody
You
calls.
think she paid that
But I
damn?
knew when I
She
was
think you
in
paid
and
that
out. I
funeral
knew when I
home
planned that funeral.
2 weeks later?
I know what he like, and I know he was like, ma. And I know he like, oh, get me this right here on bro. I know that. When I went into the stores to get his outfit to these, I'm his personal shopper and da da da. I'm like, I need to dress him how he dressed.
Yeah, facts.
So I need to get what he get. He like Amiri. He like Supremes. You know, Mary jeans. He's a rap artist. I had to get the microphone in his hand.
She
I
got
had to
that
get
boy
him
the
the hoodie.
mirrors.
The Mary hoodie or whatever. So I know I had to do my big one on him, and I know he's looking down and he was happy. I had to get the power slide. I had to get the horses. I had to get everything that I know that he would like. The big 12-foot pictures.
I seen her talking about shit.
I had to go all out for him. That's my son. That's my youngest child. We were very close. I don't know what it is about a mother and a son's relationship, but I don't think we bumped heads. But it just was something so different. I don't know if because all this beef stuff was going on or whatever. Because I had to talk to him. I had to talk to him like every day, every other day. And if he don't answer the phone, I'm calling one of his friends.
Appreciate that follow.
Like, you talk to Charles or whatever.
What you on,
But it's
Caitlin?
crazy. Like, no, I ain't talk to him because he'll ignore you. When he get mad, he'll ignore you like you're not even there or whatever. And sometimes I just have to pull up on him. The last time I seen him alive was on his birthday, June 21st. And I drove to Jacksonville to give him his birthday present. He was so happy because he wasn't expecting nothing from me. Anytime somebody do something for Charles, he is so happy because he don't expect for nobody to do nothing for him. He's always the giver. So he was so happy.
My day going good. How about you, twin?
His birthday stuff or
Jacksonville.
whatever. But that's the last day I saw him alive. 12 o'clock, maybe 1 o'clock that afternoon. On a Friday, June 21st.
Yeah. Man,
my birthday just passed.
Crazy situation.
July 6th.
I mean, after he passed, he gained well over 900,000 followers.
We know that. He talked about that in Love Me Like I'm Dead. He talked about that. Don't show me all this love until when I pass away. But I am so grateful and thankful that it's so many people that loved him. I got DMs from the UK, Africa, Nigeria, everywhere. I'm sending them obituaries because I ordered like maybe 250, 200, 300 obituaries. So I'm just sending them to everybody the love is so overwhelming from all ethnicities. It's just
From
crazy.
Jacksonville.
And I had a guy to call me the other day. He called me and he was like, "Hey, I'm in the Uber right now, and Charles is on the sports radio station." I'm like, "He on the sports radio station?" And so he'll like, "Hold on." He'll like, "Uber driver, let her hear it." And he on the sport. They talked about him. I would never thought he was on the sports radio station. Never thought that. And they were saying how they enjoyed his music and he was a talented artist and things of that sort and stuff like that. That makes me happy. That makes me happy.
That's why I keep telling, bro. She's
You
not.
hated him,
She not look like
but many
Foolio.
loved him. Many, and I wouldn't even. I just can't believe it. I had on his shirt one day, and an old lady, she probably like 60-something years old. She was like, "That's your son? Oh, I'm so sorry. My grandson got me listening to his music." I'm like, "Oh my gosh," whatever. So, I am appreciative to the people that's following him now. It has made people listen to his songs that didn't know about him, that listen to his music, and to tune into his new album that's coming out or whatever. But yeah, I see no followers. They definitely went up, and that's expected.
That shit went up like a motherfucker.
Yeah. Was it a sigh of relief when they found the killers? Because for a minute, a lot of people thought that they wouldn't get caught. They thought that, you know, it was a cold case.
I never thought that. I knew it wasn't a cold case. I knew it wasn't a cold case when I first got to the scene. I went this scene, the FBI, feds, U.S. Marshals there, AT up there. It's a high profile case. He said, "Cause my son is a celebrity or whatever." And they wasn't, and if you seen the chief interview, he say they are going to be caught.
I'm not drinking for no get this.
Apprehended 3 days later on unrelated charges. He was killed the 23rd. They was apprehended the 26th and got out on bond. So from the first day I went to that crime scene, I knew for a fact they were going to get caught.
Yeah, that chief one.
I heard
no
Tampa
games.
don't play.
But it ain't even about Tampa don't play because they have other things that's going on in their city. It's that you came to their city and committed a crime. These people you done passed Disney World. You got tolls everywhere. You got tag readers everywhere. You know, so
Cell phone towers.
Everything everywhere. And they did a very good job.
Nah,
the way
I'm
they told
good,
me
Tony.
they tried everything, they did a very good job. Very good job. And I knew it went. I don't know why. I don't know who thought it was a cold case because I already knew 3 days later what it was when they started arresting them.
Do you think it was a paid hit?
I do. Because we don't know them people. Who are those people? Who is that girl?
Damn.
Who sent you? So, of course, I do.
I mean, when the mugshots came out, you know how the YouTube bloggers do. I guess the two cousins were related to a guy named Spaz. And Spaz is somebody who was dissed in a few records, who were cool with Foolio and Kenny K. And I'm just going off public information. So I know people may be mad in the comments because I'm naming names. But, you know, they were naming them. They were pointing out a motive because those two cousins were related to a guy.
That nigga put the rat emoji.
I don't know
What the hell?
cousins. I don't even know the other guy. I don't know any of them.
Bro, y'all niggas stupid.
I don't even know Spaz.
Yeah. Well, the same day, I mean, you're grieving, you're mourning, you're going through it. And Young and Ace drops a record titled "Do It." Does that make you? Did that make you even more angry or more sad, or was it?
I'm just a realist.
Could that have waited?
I already knew the songs was gonna drop. That's what they do.
Facts.
I already knew the songs was gonna drop. This not the first song that somebody that
realist.
got killed and they done dropped the song.
Come
I
on,
already
man.
knew it.
I mean, Foolio does it.
I told y'all she's
Foolio's done it
smart,
too.
bruh.
He's done
Like
it
I
too.
say, I'm a realist. That's why I just say I'm a realist. I already knew that was gonna happen. I already knew it. So I didn't feel any type of way about it
Told
because
y'all.
I already knew. I know what my son.
She was not posting that
rap
shit
about.
on her page, on his page. Oh, bro.
That's real.
I know if it would have been the other way around, I know what would have, you know.
Yeah.
So he put his song out. 3 songs out. Okay.
3 now. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. Kudos to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, business
A lot
smart
of
for
people.
sure.
Well, I had did an interview with Charleston White and a few others, and people feel like Foolio Charles was just tired of running, tired of looking over his shoulder, tired of living at times.
She thought that buzz
Like,
gonna move, be on his
Do
PE.
you ever get that?
I did. Charleston White said that.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
I don't like him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I don't like him. You 60-something years old, however old he is. I don't like him. We need to be adults. And if he hear me, I know he gonna go on a rant about it, but I don't care.
Shit.
He almost
She
cried
starting
when we
that
did
shit
the
with
interview.
Charleston. She on that.
He told me that he
She
had a
on that with
special-
Charleston. No,
He had a thing
Charleston
for
finna,
Foolio.
what Charleston
Well,
finna duck
Charles.
that girl or
I
what?
bet she did. I think it was fake. Because I seen the videos he made.
Yeah, Charleston gonna
I
respond.
don't like him.
He on that.
I think adults need to be adults.
No,
I
not
think adults need to be
Charleston.
adults. And he speak. I don't like some of the stuff he spoke on. Not even Charles, but even in chat. And I don't like that. You're too old for that. You're supposed to be an adult. So
I think with Charles, it was, I guess it was 2-3 years ago. I guess your son threatened to smack Charleston White out of nowhere, and I think that's what created it.
Why would he just say
Shit,
that?
tell
Now come on,
Charleston up.
Sean. You've been knowing Charles forever. You think he finna just say that out the blue? What make him get it? That man had to say something first.
No.
And he know he ain't finna smack no older person. But he said something to him first. Just like with these songs, they say something first, and then when he say something next, it's a problem. Why would he just say, "Oh, I'm gonna smack Charleston
He
White"?
just start streaming.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to go back and look.
Exactly.
I
I
nigga
gotta go
said
back
I
and
gotta
do my
listen to
homework.
that game over
He
every day.
ain't just made it. He ain't just say I'm finna. Why would he just want to smack him? What did you say, Charleston? You had to say something. You know how many? That mean okay. For example, all the guys that done put me in these songs, am I finna go and get on here and rant and say something about them? No, because I'm a grown adult. They may be 25,
Charleston
26
White,
years old, but they're
VC,
children.
fuck her son, give me
In
the
my
money
eye.
back, bitch.
And the same thing with
What?
Charleston White. He's a child in your
Charleston
eye.
White start
You
streaming
said
shit,
something
we go
first, and
crazy.
of course
Facts.
he said something. He responded back or whatever. And he done did it a couple of times.
Jitna ran up them
I done
M's
seen
off
the stuff
interviews.
he
That
said
boy
about him,
snapped.
and I just don't like it. And because I hold certain people to a different level. I heard, but if this the kids, they going back and forth. Okay, I know that, but you hold certain people to a different level, especially when you a certain age or whatever. And I think he should his mature level.
I
is
might
just
start
not-
beef for Charleston to
is
get
not
my
there.
shit
And I don't
popping.
care about when he
Charleston
see
gonna
this or
flood your
whatever,
ass,
he's gonna
boy.
make his
How old
little
is Charleston?
posts
I don't
and
know.
go on his little rant.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, Charleston White voice.
I must say, I've interviewed a lot of mothers with deceased sons, and you're a really strong woman. I can't say that. I mean, from the diss records that are still coming out today to the Taunton and the Don Julio liquor and the interviews that are coming out.
They should have got paid for Don Julio. If I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna get an endorsement. Y'all should have got an endorsement for that Don Julio.
Yeah, but I must say you were strong and you're handling this very, very well because
should have got an
it's a
endorsement
lot.
for sure.
It's a lot, and
Don't delete his shit.
Your son is all over
Don't
social
delete it.
media. He's everywhere right now. I mean, especially with the case going on,
He
everybody's
trolling.
making all the streamers are
smart.
making videos
Yeah.
and things
You
like
got 4
that.
viewers, you're not gonna respond.
You're a very strong woman. Yeah.
I don't got no other choice but to be strong.
In Chicago, something similar happened where
Left
multiple
that Don Julio out the Foolio.
rappers and kids passed away, and 4 or 5 mothers got together, and although their sons were enemies, they still got together. They held conversations. They took pictures to let the youth know that
How do
it's
they even
bigger. It's
trust
a bigger
that shit?
cause. Is that
You
something
think
that
this
you
boy
would
mama
do?
not finna tell
That's
me?
In the
something-
future?
That's something I already done tried to do. I mean, I can't force it on
You
anybody.
think this boy mama
I
not
do
finna, this
speak
boy
to
this boy
one
mama not
guy,
finna tell him where I'm at?
and
Like
Charles
what?
was dissing his son, and we talk like we're adults. And he have started a nonprofit, and I'm starting a nonprofit as well, or whatever. But I done talk to these people. Some people they're just not open to it. But when you got some,
Yeah, he should have got a
some people just
sponsor
not
for
open to
sure.
it. And that's okay, because I don't force myself on anybody. So yes, I do have some things going on. Like I say, I talk to one guy, and my son was dissing this man's son, but he understood that it went both ways, and we are grown, mature adults, or whatever. And we talk in the DM and things of that sort. He told me what he's doing and things of that sort, or whatever. And me and him probably link up and try to get something together for the other kids that's growing up. Cause I do see some kids, they look up to
No,
Charles.
not
and
him to my
if you
Ace.
see something
My
that
nigga
he
Ace put
always
up in
tell the
every
kids, I don't
video
want you to
now.
be, they be on live. He be like, I don't want you to be
He
like
been
me.
drinking Don Julio
Don't be
though.
like me. Go to school. Don't do this or whatever. Whatever. But I do have something. Some things planned. A nonprofit that I'm gonna have going on.
What's up, Tyson Jackson?
What do you think Jacksonville police could do differently? Do you think it's something that because like at this point, a lot of kids, they're not even thinking about the consequence. They're just acting off of emotion.
I don't even want to say anything about JSO on this live at all.
But yeah, I need to
Because
solve them cases.
some of the individuals from JSO, they don't seek to help these individuals. They seek to harass these kids and things of that sort. They're not coming to
I already
them
told
and say,
him that.
hey, about this job. You ain't coming to playing football and trying to show them something different or whatever to
Bro, already
make
told
them
him
see
about that.
something different. They don't do nothing to harass you. You see them pull Charles out the car for fleeing, going 17 miles per hour. So, I mean, it's some good apples and it's some bad apples as well. So I'm not gonna even speak on JSO, but I know they need to come with some type of a program, or they probably need to go back and do some type of other training. I get a special unit to go out and do some type of an outreach to talk to these kids or whatever. So that's what I feel like they need to do.
Okay. For everybody watching this, what do you have to say to the people in your city that
trolling.
you know, the people who don't like Youngin? I mean, that don't like Foolio. I mean, Youngin Ace just did an interview with academics that did 1 million views. It's a lot of other rappers that didn't see eye to eye with your son. If Youngin Ace was watching this right now, what would you tell him?
I mean, I really don't have anything to tell him, but it comes a point in time where it need to stop, because there's only two places. It's going to just keep it real. You're either going to be in prison for the rest of your life, or you're going to be dead. That's just point blank, period. And the thing is, we don't have to entertain these people, these fans, to make yourself look cool or anything like that. And I tell my son the same thing. There's 3 ways out: jail, death, or just doing better. Just cut the bull and just do better. Because when not only him, a lot of other rappers and stuff as well, y'all think these people are not watching, they're watching. You thinking people not telling, they're telling. You thinking these girls, your friends and all that type of stuff, they try to set you up. So it comes a point in time where it just got to stop or whatever. Whether he take this from me, me being sincere or not, I'm telling you, it need to stop, because if it don't stop, you're gonna be gone a very long time. Because I will say that they're not, the police and stuff like that, they're not playing. They're definitely not playing. And people talk about, oh, it's gonna be a RICO. Oh, they just talking. They talk. Keep playing with these people. Keep playing with them, or whatever. And those are going to be the end
Hell
results.
no, nigga say he probably
But
bought
if you do
stock
want to
and
keep
Don
making your
Julio.
music, your diss music
I
or
ain't know them
whatever,
niggas had a stock.
to get your millions of views and things of that sort with your diss, no, that's fine too. What I will tell you in life, and this is just not for AIDS, it's for anybody. Karma is real. You can have bad karma and you can have good karma. And the choice is yours. The choice is absolutely yours. And I know that so much of stuff have happened.
Yeah,
We
resubscribe,
can't
buddy.
get these people back.
Hit that sub button, buddy.
But tomorrow don't have to be
I'm back
like yesterday.
grinding. Hit that sub button. Lock in.
You can start and
$5.
change today. That's if you want to. And that goes for anybody and absolutely everybody. And anybody who's listening to the drill and want to make a mockery of people, whatever. It comes a time where you got to stop, because what about when your people pass away? It's going to keep on going on and on. It's childish to me. It's childish as I don't know what. It comes a time where it definitely has to stop.
Nah, I ain't a part
So,
no more.
do you believe more people will be arrested
I've
for
been
what happened to
live
your
the
son?
last 5 days.
So more than the 5 that are on the screen right now.
Nah, I've been
Okay,
live. I've been
and-
live the last 5 days, bro.
Maybe 2 or 3 more. You don't know how. You don't know. And is this something that you're being told? Okay. Yeah. And none of the 5 are connected to your son at all.
I don't know any of them. Like, I don't know any of them at all.
They
That's
crashed.
It's strange to me. Like, if I don't know any of them,
Crashed out.
he would have never thought those guys would, we don't know. I don't know any of them. So that's the reason why I believe that it's going to be more arrests. Because I'm thinking, like, who sent you?
I got somebody on BB.
Them kids, appreciate that resale. Y'all better spam thugs, my nigga. Them kids in the chat. Hey, them kids, appreciate that shit, twin.
Before we get out
Y'all
of
boys
here,
spam thugs, my nigga, in the chat.
Julio
Spam the
looked
W's,
really
man.
happy
He
that
was
night.
so happy his last 48 hours, and that's what I'm holding on to. He said it was the best birthday he have ever had.
Yep.
And so
He did say that.
Yeah, that's what I'm holding on to. He was smiling. He was doing his promo videos in Tampa, several of them. He was happy. He was happy, and he wasn't running and hiding from anybody or whatever. So that's why it was like he'll put his location. He just felt free. He felt free or whatever. He's hanging out, and that's what it was. He didn't care about it.
I stream every day.
Seen all those messages, bro, don't go, and all that type of stuff. He didn't care. I think he got tired of running and ducking and hiding and doing whatever.
Facts.
So I just try to hold on to. My son was happy his last 48 hours. Not seeing him on his birthday, he was happy, and when he ended his birthday, he was happy. And he had always said,
"What's up, Benji?
Thank God I seen 18. Thank God I seen 21. Thank God I seen 23.
Facts.
Thank God I seen 25." Because he never thought he was going to make it through those years, and he did. So that's why I have to. It's my duty. It's my honor as his mother, and still his manager, as well, that I have to keep his legacy going. Some people ask, well, she doing a documentary to get money and YouTube is getting money off my son. Blogs are getting money off my son.
What?
His documentary is going to tell how he grew up and the truth. Who can tell the truth than me?
Them niggas making so much money off his ass. You think she
dropping.
doing that shit for money? You
Like
crazy
I said,
as
we got
hell.
songs. I could make like 10 albums before this year out.
Shoot, a band drop that bitch.
I got songs on top of songs on top of songs on top
I'm
of
trying
songs.
to tell people she got
or whatever.
cheese.
So
I
of
feel
course I'm
bad
going
for
to keep
parents
that.
who
I'm
have
going
to
to
bear
keep
their
that going.
kids. This is
I
supposed to be the other
see
way
some
around.
people that done passed away, and like nothing is just like blank
Yep. We see that a lot.
or whatever. But that's not going to be the case with him. We started Foolio label a couple of years ago or whatever. So I'm putting that into action. I'm putting it into action. I have maybe about 5 people that I manage right now.
Oh shit.
Under the label E6PN. They're gonna come out with a mixtape soon or whatever. It contribute to Charles as well. So that's what he wanted. That's what he wanted.
A lot of people
She's
assume
snapping.
because he gained millions and millions of views on YouTube that he was rich. How well was Charles doing off his music?
Yeah, so he made more than people that major who signed the major record artists to major labels. Create is great.
She just said he had all that.
He still made a lot. He made a lot. He
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah. Because, I mean, we see the Holiday Inns and we see the Charger that didn't change. And
First of all,
I know.
It happened at the Holiday Inn. That's the first thing. It happened behind Home to Home Suite.
Appreciate that follow.
Second of all, if you get kicked out of Airbnb 2 o'clock in the morning, you got to find somewhere to sleep. Right?
That's
You
right.
got to find somewhere to go to something in the morning. So where else was he going to go? So I see the thing about the Holiday Inn jokes and all that type of stuff right there, whatever, and it doesn't bother me or whatever. But where else he was going to go? He's trying to find somewhere where they can lay their head at 2 something in the morning. And so that was close. That was maybe 6 minutes from the club they was at. And just because somebody's staying at the Holiday Inn doesn't mean that you don't have any money. Everybody don't have to flash their jewels, their money, their cars, and all that type of stuff right there. Some people just dress regular and you wouldn't even know what they have. Some people dress flashy and rent their jewelry. They rent their car. They owe the jewelers hundreds of thousands of dollars.
That's true.
But
I
what
see
we
it every
see
day.
on the internet, you're thinking they got all this money and the jewelry is leased. So we can't go by that. Some people live their life as frugal as possible. They just want to just be comfortable and they got their money, their savings and things of that sort. They don't have to be flashy. They don't have to be flashy at all.
Where did it go south with Queso? Because Queso's in pictures with your son.
I'm not
you
going
know,
to a Motel 6 or
You said
Holiday
earlier
Inn,
that
I'm
you
just
know
a-
you're very
I'm
familiar
just a
with Queso
regular
and his
husband and
family, I
father.
think. When did it go south?
I probably think when my cousin Zion was killed. That's probably when it went south.
Okay. Because you know Queso's dad as well, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know they're both incarcerated right now, and his dad is allegedly telling on his son or some crazy stuff like that. But it's just crazy how all these people could be friends and then, you know?
Yeah.
So, but I appreciate your time, Miss Mays. Like I said, you're a really strong woman. I was really friends. I was really friends with Foolio. I put him on a top 25 list, maybe
I remember.
Yeah.
He made the first list. He made your first list, the top.
Top 25 in Florida.
Then
Yeah.
I remember you came and did his interview in the bottom. You had on your brown Dickie outfit. I know.
Wow, that's crazy. Cause I had signed Spot 'em, got 'em.
I know. Yeah.
That's yeah. So, but and I always say this too. I said this in Fredo Bang's interview. I said that Foolio was one of the most genuine guys because Foolio used to shout me out in interviews and give me props, and a lot of rappers don't do that. Artists that are platinum and gold, you know, that I can name that I helped out don't say my name, but Foolio would always give me and say Cheese my proper credit. And he never cared that I would interview somebody from the other part of town. He never tried to blackball nobody else. He never was mad when I got my J. Breezy interviews and Young and Ace interviews. He never hated on anybody else. I just want to say that publicly. He never hated. He never acted funny.
Damn, I didn't know Ace had an interview with Say Cheese. Am I tripping?
And you know, I thank you for that. He was raised very, very well because he was such a gentleman.
And that's why I chose to do this interview too, because Out of all the interviews, I have other big blogs and people reaching out to me, and I just felt it was right that I do say cheese first.
Yeah.
Facts.
Because I know that you are one of the first ones who always interview him and things of that sort or whatever. So I told Mark from Create, I like Say Cheese hasn't reached out to me yet. I'm like, I'm waiting on him before I do them or whatever.
Right.
It only makes sense to do so.
I just didn't want to, sometimes it could be too soon, or, I wanted to reach out, but
these other people didn't care nothing about too soon. They are like, they lined up like, I'm like, oh my God, the big top ones too. Yeah. I'm like, no, let me hold off. I'm gonna wait for Sean or whatever to see if he contact me, and I talk to Mark from Create Music, cause we talk all the time or whatever. I'm like, Sean ain't contacted me yet. He was like, well, I hit him up. I like, cause I hit you up, but I like, my message is never going to get to him. It's absolutely never going to get to him or whatever. I like, hit him up for me or whatever. So
yeah, I appreciate your time, and I mean, we have each other's number. You can always contact me for any promo. Like when me and Foolio was never a money thing. Like when he wanted to get on Say Cheese, I was just like, bro, just give it to me, because we would swap interviews, and he would do me favors and things like that. So, with this new album come out, just keep in touch with me and my team. We'll happily promote it, and luckily we could do another interview soon.
Okay, I appreciate it, Sean.
I appreciate you. Stay safe. And just keep me updated with anything.
Okay, I definitely will. Thank you.
Okay.